Okay, so one of the last things that I wanted to go over was taking the CST, the computer scored test in Apex, which happens at the end of a unit after you've finished all of the lessons within that unit. One feature I didn't show you earlier is if you come up here to the outline grid, you can click on this and you will get kind of an overview of the entire unit. So here you can see that the whole semester of general math, the first semester we're working on, is actually comprised of 5 units. And then this is what's in the unit. You can click down and see what each lesson is and look at where you would be taking the quizzes and kind of just give you an idea of how long it will take to get through it. Yeah, so that's just kind of a breakdown of what it looks like. And again, at the end of each unit, so this is unit 1, at the end of each unit, you can see there is a wrap up, and this is where the test is. So that was a good thing I jumped to that actually, because I wanted to show you lesson 14. So lesson 14, if we go back to the overview, the second to the last lesson is just an overview or like a study so that you can prepare for the test. So you can come in here, and this is a 15-page overview. And it will take you through just some of the ideas that you covered throughout the unit 1. So that is what unit 14 is. And then there is a practice assignment, which again, these are not graded and you don't have to do them. I won't be collecting any work from you because I can't. So, or at least I can't do it in this format, like if you printed it out. But you can go through this and answer these questions on a piece of paper or whatever if you want some extra practice. It may be helpful for some maths, maybe like algebra. So, if algebra was something you were struggling with, or if there was a certain lesson that you were struggling with, you might want to go in and go ahead and look through the practice problems just so you kind of have an idea of what you're doing. So that is that. So the last part that I wanted to show you was taking the CSTs, which is the computer scored tests at the end of each unit so that you can pass on to the next unit. This is what they look like. I had already started it, so that's why it says resume. It would usually just say start. You can see that it's 30 questions here, and you would go through and answer all of the questions, and I will show you what happens after I do that. Okay, so I went through the quiz or the test, the CST test. I did not read the questions. I just chose random answers for the sake of time. This is the second to the last question. And here is the last one. Okay, so again, you can see how successful I was by only choosing random answers. Okay, so this will give you a breakdown of the questions that you missed, which was quite a few in my case. I scored a 30%. Again, the minimum score requirement is a 60. So I would reset that for myself so that I could try and get a better score. And I would go through and take it again. And now the tests are in a new random order. They don't put them in the same order again, and they may be slightly different in terms of the names and the numbers, but it's generally the same types of problems. So it shouldn't be anything totally new or different. It's all pretty similar. Okay, so that is the gist of taking tests within Apex. Again, I said before, you don't have to take the TST, which is listed here. That's, again, the teacher scored test. Only the CST is required. And once you do that, you will be finished with the unit and you can move on to unit 2, which is multiplication. Again, if you'd like to know what the units are, they're listed here under the side panel, so you can see what's coming up in the next units. So hopefully that's helpful. I can do more videos if we need more help with whatever. Just let me know.